We don't want to pay 40 some dollars to make something work. We want to just pay the 40 something dollars for it to actually work without having to help it to work. You get? Hi lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking to watch yet another video of mine. I appreciate you guys coming back. And if you are new to my channel, hi there, my name is Temie. Welcome. Please do stick around. Do not forget to give this video a like by hitting the like button, and also subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. It really helps my channel. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Also comment down below any questions, comments, or anything that you might like about this video. I would really appreciate that. That also helps my channel. Okay, so today, if you guys already don't know, I'm going to be doing some swatches of these 3 foundations that I have here. Now there will be separate dedicated videos for each one, but I just thought let me try to do some swatches for these foundations to see which one that matches me the best. Now my favorite foundation right now that matches me the best is my Nars, the light reflecting foundation in the shade Iguazu, which is Deep 3. If you've not seen my video about this, I'm going to link it up here and also in the description box below. So check it out so that you know why I say this is like my actual shade or this is the closest that I've found so far in foundation. I use the shade finder using the Nars reflecting foundation as my shade finder on the Sephora app to give me the closest match for these 3 foundations here. I know Makeup Forever tends to run red a lot, and every time I use the shade finder it would give me something just a little bit red, and it's usually not the right shade for me. Now I had to go back and switch from the shade 4R72 to the shade 4N74. So that's the shade that I'm going to be swatching today because the 4R72 was just not it. It was red, period. Now this shade I didn't switch. I didn't go to the store to switch. I feel like they're the closest. They're closest to the Nars and they might work for me. Now I'm going to swatch all 3 just in case you're a shade you use me as a reference. I'm going to tell you about each product and about the shades that I got for each product or each brand. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. This foundation cost $44. Yeah, that's expensive. And the shade that I got is in the shade 17 Cool. It should be right there. This is what the shade finder matched me to using the Sephora shade finder. And just a little information about this foundation. It's supposed to be long wearing, medium coverage, natural finish, and also best for dry, combo, and normal skin. I'm going to talk about the next foundation, which is, so this is a Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation SPF 25 with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and this is in the shade Rich Deep Neutral Olive 430. Retail price for this is $42. And the claims for this is that it's a medium coverage, hydrating, reef safe SPF. It has a natural finish, good for dullness and uneven skin tone texture, and it's considered a clean product at Sephora. It's also silicone free. So that is that one, and I'm gonna go on to the next foundation. The next foundation is Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Long Wear Foundation. This one is $43. So the first one was $44, the next one's $42, this one's $43. These are expensive foundation. This one is in liquid formula. I'm going to be shaking them before I start swatching. And it also has natural finish. It has waterproof, long wearing, medium coverage. Best for oily, combo, and normal skin. Doesn't say dry, so I don't know. I have a combo skin, so hopefully this will work for me. This medium to full coverage foundation flexes with skin for no caking or settling into lines. HD Skin is vegan, non-comedogenic, waterproof, sweat-proof, and comes in more sustainable packaging. So what this looks like, it comes in a pump. Really nice. I like that. Today's video is just to swatch to see which one is the best for me. I'm going to do 2 on this side and 2 on this side because it's, 4 foundation. Well, it's 3 foundation, but to compare with the Nars shade, which is the closest to my shade. So I'm gonna also use 4 different brushes, which I'm glad I have 4 different brushes to use. So this is Kosas brush. This is a Morphe brush for my Nars. I'm gonna put that to the side so I'm not confused. And then for the Makeup Forever, I'm going to use this Juno brush. That's for that one. Lastly, for the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna use this brush, which is a flat Morphe brush for that one. Okay, so this side I'm going to have my Nars. I'm going to just pump it right on my plate here. Just one pump of each, because I'm just trying to see which one is, you know, the closest to my skin. And I'm going to go right ahead and get close, a little closer to you all, and just swatch Nars right here. As you guys can see, just 2 swipes. That's Nars. Okay, put that down and go to the next one. And then I'm gonna pump out Kosas right there. Just 1 pump. It's gonna determine what foundation I'm gonna use. I don't want to use the Nars again, that's why. But this is Kosas. That's Kosas. 2 swipes. See, Nars, Kosas. This away to the side. And then I'm going to go to the next one, which is Charlotte Tilbury. And that will be on this side. I'm gonna pump that here. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna put that right here, Charlotte Tilbury. See that? So far, so good. Okay, moving on to the last one, which is my Makeup Forever. I'm gonna put that one here. This one looks like it's the darkest, which is the Makeup Forever one. And I'll be putting that right here. If you notice, I only went 1, 2 on all of them. So now let's take a look at all of it. We have my favorite Makeup Forever, my favorite Nars. As you can see, it's already drying up and blending in. This is Kosas. Okay, Nars, Kosas. Then we have, whew, that light is blinding me, Charlotte Tilbury right here. And then Makeup Forever right there. Now, which one do I go with? Because obviously I would like to go with my Nars because that's the closest to my skin. I feel like the Makeup Forever and the Charlotte Tilbury are just a little too dark, just a tiny bit too dark. But I like that I can actually make them work still, because once I highlight and everything, parts of my face is actually this shade, like the jaw area and all that. I can actually blend it in. So I'm gonna do this one, which is Kosas, because it looks like it's the closest. Yeah, it looks like it's the closest to my skin. That's the gold one. See? So if I blend more, it's, yeah. That's not, it's slightly off too, but in person though, just slightly off. But I can make it work. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, that Nars is hidden. That is like, that's exactly my shade. So if I had to review just from swatching all 4 of this foundation, obviously my favorite would be Nars, and then my next favorite would be Kosas, and then I think the next might be Charlotte Tilbury, and then Makeup Forever, because I can't find my right shade in Makeup Forever for sure. And then Charlotte Tilbury is just a little bit too, how do I put it? I don't know. It's just a little too cool for my skin tone. Anyways, I just wanted to share my swatches for you guys. I'm gonna try to do a dedicated video for each foundation to see how it works. But so far so good. If you use me as a shade reference and also are looking to get a particular foundation out of all 4 of these, I would recommend that you go with Nars. I'm not gonna lie, Nars is your go-to, and then maybe Kosas next, because the shade range for Charlotte Tilbury and for Makeup Forever is not so it's not so kind to the darker skinned folks. But these two, I mean, even Kosas doesn't have that much shade range either, but I'm just lucky that I fall under this shade and it's slightly the best, but not really. But if I had to choose, yeah, go with the Nars. Go with the Nars. You would have a better chance of a shade for you. So I'm just going to clean my face up. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helps anyone out there that is like use me as a reference for shade match, yeah, those are the look colors for you, and these are the shade that Sephora app matches me for, except for the Makeup Forever one, which I had to go back and switch to because it would have been red rather than, not this one, it would have been red rather than this shade, but I still can work with this color as opposed to the one that I returned. And outside of the lighting though, honestly, I can make all four, I mean I could make all of the other three work. If you look closely, this one isn't too bad. This is a Charlotte Tilbury. It's actually not that bad. It's really not that bad. This is just slightly too dark, but I can make it work. And then this is also slightly dark, but like as you can see here, it's sort of blending into my skin, but then it just changes here. Alright, but we don't want to pay 40-something dollars to make something work. We want to just pay the 40-something dollars for it to actually work without having to help it to work, you get? So maybe what I would do next also is for this foundation, which is the Makeup Forever one, I'll get some shade adjuster to kind of add a little bit of olive and yellow. I think I have a shade adjuster, I just can't find it. Once I find it, I would try that with this foundation, and maybe as well as Kosas too, because it's just a little bit too cool for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace. Bye.